If you're moving to the Inland Empire, please accept my condolences. I have been here for, oh my God, 20 years. Wait, yeah, 20 years. Oh my God. And here's an outlet mall that has a bunch of closed stores. As you can see, there's no signs on any of them. But this is what you hope to get. You hope to get a lot of just heat, a lot of wilderness, and just a whole lot of weird crap, like that weird thing over there. Now, the biggest problem with the Inland Empire is people are going to tell you, hey, you can go to Orange County. The beaches are an hour away, quote unquote. That's a bunch of fucking nonsense. The beaches are not 1 hour away. In no shape or form are they ever 1 hour away. Because the traffic here is just that bad. Why? Because apparently there's quote unquote affordable housing here from the low 500s now. Yes, the low $500,000. Since I guess $500,000 is considered pocket change now. But if you're in Corona, maybe it's an hour, but even then I doubt it, because then you're taking 91 West, 55 South, and then you're hoping there's no traffic on the 55 South, which there always is. So that's a fucking lie. Don't believe anyone who says that. Now, the truth of the matter is it cheap to live here? Yes, it is cheap to live here if you somehow were here 20 years ago. Is it currently in 2026 cheap to live here? Well, that depends on your income level. Are you a lawyer? Are you a doctor? Are you a healthcare worker? Are you someone who is a teacher? Or do you love working at a series of car washes? Because if you're in one of these industries, congrats. You can probably work here without commuting to San Diego, Ontario, Los Angeles, etc. I like to refer to the Inland Empire as essentially, you know, like middle of nowhere. Anyone ever see that show, Courage the Cowardly Dog? That's kind of what it is, but just not that much in the middle of nowhere. It's still Southern California. But you'll get a lot of places like this on the freeway, just a lot of trucking places, you know, RV, boat, luxury storage, a lot of storages, a lot of... Keep in mind, I'm on a 15 freeway here heading towards Corona, but even you'll get a lot of shopping plazas with retail stores. Just truly nothing very that interesting or good is out here other than wilderness or its ability to be equidistant to San Diego, Newport Beach, you know, places people actually want to be and have any sort of semblance of life in. Now, people don't want to admit this. Oh, look, another storage place. Oh, how wonderful. Now, people don't want to admit this. A ranch storage, self-storage. But, this is perhaps the only place people can afford homes if LA, San Diego, Orange County, you know, the real places are like now in the millions of dollars. So, that's kind of what's happening here is you're getting a lot of people saying how wonderful it is to live here, because the sad truth is this is the only place they can afford to really live anymore. So, and here we go. This is the traffic. Keep in mind, it didn't used to be like this 20 years ago. I'm now in a bumper-to-bumper traffic here next to what seems to be whatever the shit that is construction material. Just the businesses out here are a lot quartz, you know, a lot of flooring, tile, construction. But look at this. I'm already stuck in traffic, and according to my Navi here, the traffic is like dead still. This is what you have to look forward to. 20 years ago when I was here, you could get around, you know. It was a shithole. It had less little, you know, less restaurants, I want to say, in terms of, like, there was no Cava in Temecula or something like this. But at least you could get the fuck out of Dodge during the weekend. Now, I am recording this on a Sunday. I can't even get the fuck out of here on a weekend anymore. Saturdays, forget it. You're fucked. Do you want to be in traffic 80% of your day on Saturday? Then come live here, and then you could go to San Diego and quote unquote the beach after 1 hour. No, you're not. You're gonna be in traffic for a majority of that time. Now, This is a Sunday. This is the reality of the situation. Now, I'm stuck here on a Sunday. Didn't used to be like this, but the problem is the Inland Empire, the only thing it ever has going for it is, oh look, housing developments. That's right. The same shitty roads, but look at the wilderness you have, right? It's just a bunch of uninterrupted land. And look, new single family homes. VIP Corona, look at that. Oh, come here, get fucked. Because just what we need is more traffic, and there's no expansion of the roads. Because look, you can't really expand now because there's a cliff there. So you're literally trapped in what I like to call desert purgatory. God forbid if you're working towards Riverside and you have to drive on the 15 South going towards Temecula or Lake Elsinore or one of these places, you are just going to have a miserable existence. Because why? Because they keep building these fucking homes. So, is there anything out here other than car washes, healthcare jobs, education jobs, doctor, lawyer, you know, maybe engineer or construction jobs? No, there's not a whole lot going here. And of course, I didn't even mention the biggest problem, warehouses. No, there are no warehouses here, but the warehouses start towards Ontario, Rancho Cucamonga, those kind of places that are still better than this area of the Inland Empire, because the Inland Empire spans a big region. But if you end up kind of south of Corona, you know, yes, are you closer to San Diego? Sure, but you're also closer to nothing at the same time. So if you have the misfortune of ever finding yourself having to go towards the Inland Empire, you've seriously, you know, my condolences, because your life probably isn't going how you planned. Whose does, right? And this is perhaps the fifth circle of hell. Here we go, more slowdown. So anyone wondering if Inland Empire is a beautiful place to move, etc., am I gonna love it here? No, unless you like to just deal with motorcycle dickheads who love driving on Sundays and swerving in and out of traffic as well. But here I am, I'm stuck on a Sunday. I can't get the hell out of this fucking area anymore to anything reasonable, to anything fun. It's just a freaking nightmare. But unfortunately, I am now, you know, people might say, well, why don't you move? Why don't you do this? You know, because same reason you guys are moving here, because you can't afford those places, and neither can I. I'm just putting this out as a PSA because I'm a resident of this shithole empire. And keep in mind, this Inland Empire was also at one point going to be a filming location for Breaking Bad, you know, that show with all the drugs and the gangs and the terrible lifestyle. Yeah, so keep that in mind. But again, no, I can't afford to move out of here either. Would I love to move out of here? Yes. Am I a cog in this wheel? Absolutely yes. But am I gonna be in denial and tell you it's the best thing ever? And oh my God, you're an hour away from the beach. This is a Sunday traffic, mind you. And it's saying I'm gonna be an hour 45 from the beach. Again, I'm coming from south of Corona, so maybe those people are all around Corona. But if you're not in dead set Corona, even in Corona, I've driven to the beach. It's never been an hour. So anyways, hope this little PSA helps. And yeah, don't get stuck here or you're gonna wanna kill yourself. All right, take care. Bye, guys.